Hello everyone, myself Bhumit Sagatia from collegedina.com. Today I am at LJ Institute of Computer Application, which is located in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Today we are having with Dr. Bhavin Shah sir. He is an associate professor and head of department in LJ Institute of Computer Application. Hello sir, welcome to our education portal College Dunia. Hello sir.
Hello students, good morning. How are you all?
So sir, starting with the questionnaire session sir, my first question is, how do you tend to establish healthy relation with the students and fellow faculties?
Here, the relation is a basically professional relations. So let us talk regarding a professional relation. We have a two stakeholder we have talked. The first one is the faculty, and the second one is the student. So for the student, we have a various process we have developed for the professional development of the student. One of them is a mentoring process. In the mentoring process, what we supposed to do is that for 30 students, we have a one mentor allocated. That's a faculty mentor, and that one faculty mentor take care for everything regarding their students. So if student has any issue related with their performance, attendance, or any other curriculum related, so we will communicate to the faculty. The faculty also monitor the performance of the students and inform to the parents regarding that his performance also. Frequently, basically exactly one times in a semester, we also take a one PTM, parents teacher meeting. We invite the parents to the college, and we allocate a particular scheduled time for the meeting. And during the meeting, we give a one hard copy of the student performance of all the previous semester in university examination. We also provide the current performance of the student in a current semester, so the parents know exactly what is students' performance as far as the previous examination concern and current examination concern. The reason behind this is that sometimes students hide the details with the parents, so we want to give that basically exactly where the student is. We also provide the various facilities or encourage the student to take part in a various events organized by our department or outside the department, or with a state or national level event also. For example, we organize Teachers' Day event. We organize some other events like Enthusia, that's basically culture festival, or annual day. So that are various activities we organize. Normally, by our experience, my experience of 18 years experience, I found out that whenever we talk regarding a placement, the industry does not want only the technical things. We want a 360-degree development of a student. So due to that one, for the professional development, we organize various activities, and by using that activity, student has a good benefit of that. Regarding the faculty also, for the faculty also, we have a professional relationship with our faculty. We had each and every time we plan what will be the requirement after few years, and depending on that one, we plan the development of the faculty. For example, before the 6 or 7 years, we plan that faculty should have a good research profile. So we plan for that development, and right now we are very happy to say that our 90% of the faculties are either PhD or pursuing the PhD. So in such a way, for professional and professional development of the faculty students, we are very keen. Thank you.
Very nicely explained about the question, sir.
Thank you.
So on that note, my next question is, how does the institute enhance the skill of the faculty and prepare them according to the industry standards?
When we talk regarding the faculty, there are three kinds of the development we require. One is a teaching, the second area is a research, and the third area is a industrial. What is the requirement in industry? So what exactly we are doing for the faculty development is that for the teaching development, what are the latest tools and technology used in the market that we provide to the faculty, like projector, online classes. We have a various sessions for how to conduct the online classes, how you should improve your behavior and your professionalism in online classes, conducting online classes. We have uploaded more than something like 500 videos on YouTube. We have recorded various videos also, and that video recording we started before something like 4 years. So that's one thing. Regarding a second, research skill development, what we are doing is that we plan before few years that in the coming years the research will be say one of the major skill area of the faculty. So we encourage, or we had created one such an environment where the faculty has been encouraged to do the research activities. We had provided a financial assistance to the faculty members for the same also. And we are very happy to inform you that right now, majority of the faculty, just some 90% of the faculties are the PhD completed or they are pursuing the PhD. So that's the second aspect. And the third aspect is the industry standards. What we do is we also had one environment where the faculty has to be select voluntarily projects from the industry. So what he will do is that he will be associated with that industry project. That project can be the pure industry based or our university requirement based also, and they will develop the entire project. So they know the latest tools and technology which should be used in the market. We also organize the various workshops where the faculty participate in that workshop, and they know which kind of the technologies has been used in the industry. We also encourage the faculty to take the session or to attend the workshop outside the LG also.
Very well said, sir. So on that note, my next question is, what do you see the department's greatest strength and how it can be enhanced?
See, when we talk regarding any department, the 5 points you have to understand, or the major 5 points you have to take care. The first one is the faculty. We are talking regarding the education department. Second one is the infrastructure of the department. The third one is the management. The fourth one is the student itself, and the fifth one is the process. So, regarding the faculty, we already talked regarding that. We have a well qualified faculty, and majority are the PhD faculties. One more thing I want to add up is our majority of the faculty has a more than 9 years as an average experience. They're one of the best in a basically entire academic department. If we talk regarding infrastructure, we have a latest infrastructure in our campus. We encourage the faculty members to find out the latest infrastructure which is available in the market. He can give a basically requirement, and we make sure that that requirement should be satisfied. So all the latest software, hardware, all the infrastructure related, we take care for that one. Management is really very supportive. The next is the student and the process. The process, I want to focus on the process more. Here we have established such a process from various our number of the experience. The one of the process is basically we are completing the syllabus 100%. The majority of the colleges or university does not focus on this, but here we make sure that 100% syllabus should be completed. So that's one of the major things we want to follow. The second thing is that we go for a completion of the syllabus in time. It should not happen that initially the 5% or 10% syllabus has been completed, and when the exam will come, 50% syllabus has been completed. No, we have a planner. In the planner, everything has been written that on this day or particular this after this lecture we will cover this lecture. So the student has the idea that how the entire subject flow will go on, how the practical will go on, and he can find out where we are at a particular time. So that's basically entire teaching learning process has been planned well properly. So that's one of the major our strength is. One more thing I want to emphasize is we are not only completing the 100% syllabus, we have various revision sessions, we also have difficulty solving sessions, and we have paper solving sessions also. So these are the basically major focus area of our strength.
Very nicely explained about the strength, sir. So jumping to the last question, Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
A student, when we talk regarding yourself, the very first thing as a teacher, as a nation building person, I found out is your health. Normally, we find out from gradually from the number of the years, the health of the student is decreasing day by day. So the very first thing is you should focus on your health. If you are fit, you can do a lot. So focus on the health first. The second point I want to say is the use of a proper technology. You are very lucky that one, you have a really good technology. But we are not using that technology properly. We should take care that what is the technology we have. That technology should be used for the productive work. At the end of the day, it's my advice that you should find out how many productive hours we have spent. Normally we talk with the people or we chat on a WhatsApp, but these are the not productive hours. So if you will try to increase your productive hours day by day, you will learn a lot. So that's my second advice. The third advice is basically you should not underestimate yourself. You might be surprised that one all over the world. Whichever the big companies you can take a name, you will find out the Indian as one of the major person. Fine. And that major person, if you will take the history of that major person, he will be belongs to the very nominal family background and nominal school or the college, like you. So it means that you have a capacity to be a CEO of a very well-known company. But normally, we Indian people are underestimating yourself. You are at this place. You think that we are at this place, but actually your capacity is at this place. So I will definitely focus or will reassure you on that. You should not underestimate yourself. Try to think that you can do something better. If you will think like that, then sky is the limit. One more thing is that you should be hungry regarding the knowledge. Something like technology, whatever you are using, नया मोबाइल आ गया तो कल ही ले लिया. ओके, उसमें क्या क्या फीचर्स है, गाड़ी में क्या क्या फीचर्स है, that everything you know. So why not regarding the technology with the same technology which is going to be used for your bread and butter in the future? अब जो भी फील्ड में हो, चाहे मैकेनिकल हो, सिविल हो या फिर कंप्यूटर हो, लेकिन वो हर एक फील्ड में वहां पे लेटेस्ट क्या है वो पता होना चाहिए. वैसे ही जैसे कि गाड़ी के अंदर क्या क्या फीचर्स है, वैसे ही कि आपकी जो ब्रांच है वो ब्रांच के अंदर क्या क्या नई टेक्नोलॉजी है, दैट यू शुड डू. So this is my advice to the youth. I really appreciate that one. The efficiency of the current youth is far better than the previous youth. But again, these are not basically well qualified or not in a particular perfectly managed way. If you will manage it, you can do a better than whatever the past generation has done. Thank you.
Very well said, sir. So, sir, thank you so much for giving such informative information about LJ Institute of Computer Applications, sir. Thank you, sir, for being a part of.
Thank you
College
very
Dinner,
much
sir.
to the student,
Thank you,
and
sir.
my best wishes for your good health and your career, and my best wishes from the bottom of the heart. You enjoy your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.